there's not a Premier League player in the top 7. Did that surprise you? Did it surprise you that with all the money in the de facto Super League, that the best youth prospects, the 7 best youth prospects in the world, apply their trade somewhere else?
Not really, kind of with the state of global soccer, just because of the fact that the Premier League has so much money now, they don't have to be thrifty with their spending. Teams like Brighton and Brentford, that we talk about all the time, or pretty much anyone else, they have to take some gambles on under 21 teenage talent, right? To try to land that's the only way, other than an academy kid coming through, that they're going to land a superstar. The Premier League, the rest of the Premier League, especially the big clubs, the clubs that we cover week in and week out, they're so rich now, they can just kind of outsource that development and make sure that whoever they buy is a star. It's sort of like to the point where every other league is the Premier League's farm system.
But do you think that can continue? If FFP is actually going to have a little bit of teeth and there's going to be point reductions and things like that, like, can that continue? Or will there have to be, at some point, some reversion back to the historical nature of the youth academy and homegrown products and things like that? So do you think that, like, this outsourcing will continue indefinitely, or do you think what we're seeing at Everton, what we're seeing in Forest, what we might be seeing at Chelsea and City might revert that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I still think that the most efficient purchase is buying future potential production and paying low and getting a kid that's 17 or 18 at 30 million instead of waiting till he's an actualized star and paying 120 for him. This isn't like a league anymore where you can just get away with playing young guys that might be good someday. You have to win now. So that means you're playing guys that are already in their soccer primes. You're not waiting for a 19-year-old to develop, because you're either on one end of the table or the other. You're trying to avoid relegation, or you're trying to move into the Champions League. And because most of the two parts of the Premier League are doing that, you're kind of just getting this thing where managers are hesitant to play young guys they don't trust.